Hi, boys and girls. We are going to work today on lesson 16 problem set. And this is tricky. There's a lot to think about, but I know that you can do it. So we're placing fractions on the number line between whole numbers. So it's not necessarily between 0 and 1. We might be doing it between different whole numbers. So let's take a look at their example here. They tell us how we're supposed to divide our number line in between the whole numbers. So between 0 and 1, we've divided it in half. Between 1 and 2, we've divided it in half. 0 is equal to 0 halves. Then we go 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves, 4 halves. Okay? So, letter B is thirds. We're going between 1 and 2. So we need to divide our line into thirds. So we have 3 spaces on the line. 1 whole is the same as 3 thirds. If we keep counting, we have 4 thirds, 5 thirds, 6 thirds. And I want to show this to you as a picture just so that you can have a visual of what this looks like. So if I have 2 rectangles divided into thirds and I shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thirds, I have 2 whole rectangles. Okay? Let's look at letter C. So now between whole number 2 and 3, we need to divide that in halves. So we're going to do that. And then between 3 and 4, the same thing. If I have 2 wholes and they're divided into halves, draw a little picture for yourself if you need to. If I have 2 wholes, how many halves do I have? I have 4 halves. And I'm going to put a box around that because it's a whole number and that's what our directions said we should do. If I keep counting on my number line, the next one would be 5 halves. Then 6 halves, and I'm going to put a box around that because that's a whole number. 7 halves, 8 halves. And she mentioned in the video about a multiplication pattern where we take the whole number and multiply it by whatever our fractional unit is, and that's our numerator. We can figure out how many parts we have. Let's go down to letter D. So we have 3 and 5 on our number line. The missing whole number in the middle is 4. And between each whole number, we're going to divide it into fourths. So I'm going to do 3 lines because that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. I'm going to do the same over here. If I have 3 wholes of something that's divided into fourths, and we shade all of those in, I have 12 fourths. Do you notice 3 wholes times fourths is equal to 12? So let's keep on counting. 13 fourths, 14 fourths, 15 fourths. Count with me out loud. 16 fourths, and that's a whole number, so we're going to put a box around it. 17 fourths, 18 fourths, 19 fourths, 20 fourths, and we're going to put a box around that because it's a whole number. And if you think 5 times our fourths is 20. Now, the last one, they've made it kind of tricky. So we have 6 and we have 9 labeled as our whole numbers. We need to fill in 7 and 8. And then between those whole numbers, we're going to divide it into thirds. So let's do our thirds. And if I have 6 wholes, think of 6 pizzas. Each pizza has 3 pieces in it. How many thirds do I have? I would have 18 thirds. So let's put a box around that. And we're going to keep counting. 19 thirds, 20 thirds, 21 thirds, and put a box around that. It's a whole number. 22 thirds, 23 thirds, 24 thirds, box it because it's a whole number. 25 thirds, 26 thirds. Oh, I really got that last one short, didn't I? 27 thirds, and we're going to put a box around that because it's a whole number. It really does help to talk to yourselves, boys and girls, and count those fractions out loud. Let's go on to, let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 says, partition each whole into thirds. Okay, so let's do that first. Partition each whole into thirds, so that means I put 2 lines in between. Label each fraction. Count up as you go, just like we have been doing. Box the fractions that are located at the same points as whole numbers. So if I have one whole and I'm divided into thirds, what is my fraction going to be for this whole number? Go ahead and fill in your number line and come on back to see if you're correct. Welcome back. Take a look at my number line and compare it with your number line and see how you did. You're now going to go on to try some of the homework problems just like this on your own. Use this as a reference. Take your time.